Oh hi, Cooper here. Anyways, today in this video I'm going to talk about, as soon as this car goes away, my job and what I do for a living, like what I do when I'm not making videos for you guys and all that cool stuff. Now, I work for this company called Service Master where we go and clean up like after fires and floods, stuff like that. Like if someone's house catches on fire or whatever, we go and clean up the soot and stuff like that, like the leftover remaining, the smoke damage, or like if their house gets flooded or sewer damage or something like that, we go and clean it all up for them and make their house somewhat, well, in better shape than when it started, before we got there. And then, so basically, in the last 2 days, I've worked like a total of, I don't know, from 7 in the morning to like 1-ish yesterday, and then I went back to work 7 p.m. and then worked until 4 a.m. and then I woke up again this morning, worked from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. around then. So I've worked a lot. Now on the first job that I went to yesterday morning, it was a water damage. Their sink overflowed or something like that. And pretty much there was this like crawl space down below because they lived in a trailer double complex. So I had to go down underneath the trailer and take all the insulation out from underneath it. But see, I'm really claustrophobic, so I wasn't able to do it. So I had the other guy do it for me. And he's like an older guy. I was also with him today on the job that I did. So I felt kind of bad, but like I just couldn't do it. I tried, and I pussied out. People burning outside. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But then also, there's a couple. So I just kind of set up the equipment yesterday, and then later that night at 7 p.m. We went to this like warehouse thing, and this big company where they do make frontline products and stuff like that. And we had to wax the floor. Originally, I was supposed to clean a bathroom by myself, but when we got there, they're like, "Oh, you can just do that another day." So we just waxed the floor. But like the first 3 hours, we totally screwed up the floor. We found out we were using the wrong wax. We weren't supposed to use a roto, which is like a big machine that takes up the previous wax and stuff like that off the floor, makes the floor all nice. But instead, it made it this powder stuff was all over it. And then we like read the tile box and found out that we were using the wrong equipment the whole time. And then we also found out that the tiles might have asbestos in it, so I might have cancer right now and not even know it, which is not a good thing at all. But yeah, so I was there from 7 p.m. to 4 in the morning, pretty much just as a supervisor watching my cousin and the other guy that works with us, Kevin, watching them pretty much wax the floor and stuff. So I was pretty much a supervisor, so that wasn't bad. I was getting paid to just stand around, do nothing. That was pretty cool. But the thing that sucked was I only got like 2 hours of sleep, so I was like super dead this morning, and like zombie mode, and my tummy really hurt, and it was just bad. So I was cranky and stuff. But I slept the whole 2 hours to the job site this morning, which was pretty cool, And then Rowan, which is the old guy I was talking about earlier, he did the whole check on. He just was like, all right, yeah, we still need to keep the equipment in this place, which was the trailer. And then then I had to drive to the other place, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna stay awake, so I'm driving there, which is like an hour drive away from where we were. And I was like dozing in and out. I was like, oh man, this is not good. This is not good. But anyways, we made it safely, and the place we got to today was a 3-story high built house, and the bathtub was leaking, and they didn't know it. And like as we got there, like it was still leaking, so we knew something was up. They said they shut off their water, but really they didn't. They must have not turned it off all the way or something. But they had like I had to rip up the tile in the bathroom. That was easy. That was like two-minute job. Just bagged up, threw it out. But then I had to take out their ceiling downstairs, where they had double sheetrock ceiling, which was weird. I've never seen that before. I guess older houses have that and stuff like that. So that was a big pain in the butt. That was what most of the time took up today, was just doing that, taking the ceiling out. And then I had to cut up the carpet, and I mean, it was it wasn't hard work. It was just very tedious because it was a lot of like the stupid crap up top there. The ceiling was like falling apart and stuff, and it was a lot. It made a huge mess, and I was like, oh man. Plus, there was the owners of the house were all walking around it, and they had a little child, and he kept getting in the way. But you know that happens sometimes in the job. um, what else happened? And then the basement, we had to go down there and put some equipment in. But yeah, so pretty much that's about what I do. That's just 2 days, the last 2 days of me working. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that goes on with my jobs, and that's one reason why I can't make videos as often as I say. Like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, new video coming out, and then like they'll be like, hey, you have to come into work. I'm like, fuck, and then I can't make a video for you guys. So that's what I'm trying to tell you right now is that like if I do say I make a video and I don't make a video, it's because I probably got called into work. And I'm going to try and make videos as much as possible for you guys because I love you guys. I miss you guys so much. And that's why I'm going to try getting on YouNow also tonight. I'm going to post this as soon as I get done recording it. And I need to stop saying God dang it. I'm really working on it. I'm trying not to say it. It just slips out sometimes when I'm explaining things and my mind is trying to go really fast because I'm trying not to take up too much of your time. But I am working on it. Trying not to say it as much. Please forgive me for saying so many ums through this video. But anyways, I'll let you go. It's already like 6 minutes in. I love you guys so much. Hope you learned something.